Have you ever wondered what happens when someone loses their identity completely? In Squidgame, this idea isn't just a background detail, it's a driving force behind the show. Today we're focusing on one of the most unsettling parts of the series, the Pink Soldiers. These faceless enforcers don't just enforce rules, they embody a system that strips people of their individuality. As we dive into this topic, ask yourself, what does it mean to lose your identity in the name of control? Let's take a closer look at how Squidgame uses these characters to explore real-world themes of dehumanization and blind obedience. Squidgame has captured a global audience with its raw portrayal of a life-or-death contest. In the first part of the series, characters like Seong Gi-hun, Cho Sang-woo, and Kang Sai-byuk are thrown into this brutal game by circumstances beyond their control. Their backstories, filled with personal loss, desperation, and sometimes a bit of greed, make us feel for them even as we watch them face impossible challenges. Moving into part 2, the story shifts a bit. New characters join the mix, expanding the narrative to show that it's not just the poorest or most desperate who get caught up in this system. Instead, ordinary people too can be pushed into a corner when life throws them unexpected hardships. This change raises a question. What does it say about our society when anyone can become a pawn in a larger, deadly game? Let's break down one of the most striking elements of the show, the Pink Soldiers. These are the guards in Squidgame, and they are impossible to miss. Dressed in identical pink jumpsuits and wearing black masks, they are designed to erase any sense of individual identity. Look closer at their masks, and you'll notice geometric symbols, circles, triangles, and squares. These shapes aren't random. They indicate a rank within the guard system. Circle, workers, lowest guard rank. Triangle, armed soldiers. Square, managers, highest guard rank. This simple system tells us a lot. It shows that within the game, strict roles are set in place to maintain order and control. The design of the Pink Soldiers forces both players and viewers to recognize that when individual identity is taken away, what remains is a cold, efficient system that values obedience over humanity. Does this system remind you of any real-world hierarchies? Squidgame goes beyond a simple action show by using dehumanization as a core theme. Think about it. Players are given numbers instead of names, which immediately makes them seem less like people and more like parts of a machine. This process, known as de-individuation, makes it easier for everyone involved to treat the players as disposable. In the heat of the competition, survival instincts kick in, and players start to see each other as obstacles rather than human beings. The same goes for the Pink Soldiers. Their uniform appearance and faceless masks allow them to carry out brutal orders without personal conflict or moral hesitation. This isn't just about entertainment. It's a reflection of how systems can work in real life. When people are stripped of their identity, they're more likely to follow orders without questioning them. It's a reminder that in extreme conditions, whether on a game set or in a harsh economic system, human life can be reduced to a number, a task, or even a disposable product. How often do we see similar patterns in the way institutions or companies treat individuals? The themes in Squidgame are not confined to a fictional world. The visual choices in the series, like the contrast between the players' green tracksuits and the Pink Soldiers' uniforms, highlight deeper cultural and historical messages. For example, the green tracksuits echo a 1970s South Korean initiative aimed at modernizing rural areas. This contrast isn't just about color, it's a subtle nod to the power dynamics in society. While the players' uniforms hint at hope and even tradition, the pink of the guards is aggressive, imposing, and entirely dehumanizing. It makes us ask, in today's world, how often do powerful institutions treat individuals as numbers, or mere cogs in a machine? Whether in oppressive regimes or hyper-efficient corporate structures, the stripping away of identity is a real and dangerous tactic. The show forces us to reflect on these issues, making us question what we might be willing to sacrifice for the sake of order and control. In Squid Game, the pink soldiers do more than enforce rules. They remind us how dangerous it can be when individuality is erased. This isn't just TV, it's a mirror of our own world's flaws. What do you think? Share your thoughts below, and let's keep this conversation going.